Imagine this. After hearing today's story, you will no longer chase perfect plans. You will no longer wait for the flawless blueprint that never arrives. Instead, you will take one small step today, and then another tomorrow. That is the secret. Not giant leaps, not lightning strikes, not miracles, but tiny steps repeated with quiet faith. Stay with me, because the story of Lena will show you how time, the most powerful teacher, rewards the ones who begin. Lena was a dreamer, and her dreams were neat, precise, and polished. Every morning she opened her notebook, filled with grids, diagrams, and colorful lists. She adored the art of planning. To her, a plan was like a painting, every line straight, every detail perfect. Her desk was a museum of preparation. Sharpened pencils, highlighters lined like soldiers, sticky notes in pastel colors. From the outside, it looked like she was ready for greatness. But in reality, her days slipped through her fingers like grains of sand. The problem was not laziness. No, Lena worked hard on her plans. The problem was perfection. She wanted every move to be flawless before she even took the first step. And so, she took no step at all. Today was supposed to be different. Her dream train, the metaphorical train that could take her closer to the life she wanted, was scheduled to leave at 6 p.m. It was the last seat, the final chance. But by noon, she had done nothing except decorate another to-do list. 2 hours lost, choosing a new productivity app. Another hour, redrawing a 5-step plan until it became 12 complicated steps. And as she stared at the growing maze of arrows and boxes, she whispered to herself, "When it's perfect, I'll begin." That whisper has a name, procrastination. And procrastination is not loud. It does not scream. It is quiet, seductive, and dangerous. It steals progress silently, like a thief who only takes what you never noticed was missing, your unseen progress. But then reality knocked. A message from her boss flashed on the screen. "You have an opportunity to present at 6 p.m. today. If you don't have a draft, the opportunity will go to someone else." Her heart pounded. The train was about to leave, and she was still on the platform. At that moment, her eyes landed on a sticky note taped to her lamp. It was something her mentor had told her months ago, words she had ignored until now. "Small steps pay rent to time." She whispered the line again, slowly this time. "Small steps pay rent to time." And for the first time that day, she stopped reaching for perfection. Instead, she reached for one thing she could finish in the next 20 minutes. Not the whole project, not the perfect draft, just one small, winnable task, because one tiny win unlocks the next. She felt the weight of the lost hours pressing down on her shoulders. Perfect plans, she realized, had never paid a single bill, never won a client, never created a page of real work. They looked pretty on paper, but empty in the world. Time, she saw, is like a landlord. It does not accept intentions. It does not accept promises. It only accepts rent paid daily, in the currency of repeated effort. In her journal, she wrote one new line, in plain handwriting. No colors, no diagrams. "I will earn one tiny win before lunch." She felt strangely free, because perfection was heavy, but progress, even tiny progress, was light. That night, as she closed her notebook, she wrote another line. "When I show up daily, doubt grows quieter." And that was true. Every time she showed up, even for a few minutes, the inner critic lost power. Every appearance was proof. She was moving. The next morning, Lena built a ritual. Not a grand routine that would collapse under its own weight, but a small, practical ritual. 20 minutes of deep work. One single task. Phone off, door closed. That was all. On day 1, she wrote half a page. On day 2, she finished the page. By day 7, she had a rough draft, messy but real. She showed it to a colleague. To her surprise, the feedback was positive. By day 14, her slides began to take shape. Her examples were clear. Her delivery improved as she practiced just 5 minutes a day. And by day 30, she was standing in front of her team, presenting with confidence. Her boss watched closely, nodded, and handed her a larger project. Not because her work was perfect, but because her work was steady. And that is the hidden law of time. Time rewards steady people, not perfect plans. It honors those who return each day, who lay one brick at a time until a wall appears. As she looked back, she understood something powerful. 20 minutes of focus, repeated again and again, is not small at all. It is time well spent, because time is not measured by hours on a clock. It is measured by what you choose to build inside those hours. And 20 minutes of creation is worth more than 2 hours of hesitation. So here's the invitation for you listening now. Stop chasing perfect plans. Perfection is a mirage. The closer you think you are, the further it moves away. Do not wait for it. Instead, close your door, turn off your notifications, and give yourself 20 minutes today. Write one line, solve one small problem, create one page, take one tiny step, and then tomorrow, do it again. Because when you repeat the small, it becomes great. When you honor today, tomorrow grows stronger. The person who waits for perfect plans becomes a prisoner of time. But the person who starts small becomes a partner with time. Lena chose to partner with time, and so can you. So I leave you with this final truth. The clock does not demand perfection. The clock only asks you to begin, and when you begin, time will begin to reward you. If this story moved you, join me again next week. One story, one lesson, one step forward. Until then, start small, today.